Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your man, Kalen Evans, and I'm coming to you live. And today I want to talk about something that I think about often, and that is unwittingly aiding evil. And what really prompted this today is I was watching a video, and essentially, and I actually heard about this a while ago, but in one of Biden's most recent packages that they were putting together, sending money all over the world, they had he snuck in there as a part of this bill that they were going to start installing kill switches in everyone's vehicles moving forward, and I just find it so incredible that people don't realize what's going on. They don't realize the power grab. And these people that have now made it so that all vehicles moving forward are going to have kill switches are the same people that want to take away guns. Look, if you don't realize these people want complete control, I don't know what's going on in your head. What do you think about? I'm not going to say it's nothing in there, but you got to think past, a present situation into the future and the possibilities that, may occur. So let's talk about those possibilities. You got situations where these wars and conflicts are breaking out, and you got people not knowing, why the conflict started, what's really going on, what the history is behind this whole thing, and they're picking sides based on what they're just told. They don't look into anything for themselves to understand why these conflicts are fighting. People are like, oh yeah, let's go support Ukraine. We're defending democracy, the same democracy that canceled elections a year and a half ago. And at this point, they're conscripting like 16-year-olds. And the people that flee the country, they're calling all the men back to go and die. They told these soldiers, these Ukrainian soldiers, when they went out there, that they were going to be releasing a bill that was going to be, letting them all go at a certain time. They don't have tours like we do here in America. So, it's, excuse me, essentially, these dudes have been fighting 2 years of high intensity conflict with no break. And we're just supporting it. We go to the Israel Palestine or Israel Hamas, whatever you want to call it, these people out here getting carpet bombed and blown up. Now, I don't know why people think that our government's supporting this. Why do you think they wouldn't do this to you? And here's another point. Every government in history has become tyrannical at some point. So knowing that, if you know history, why would you give away so many of your rights, or why would you be so willing to get rid of so many of your rights? And you know what? I can answer that question. And the reason is because people are cowards or they're scared. That's how you get people to give up rights. Oh, you just say, oh, this is to protect you. A lot of the things the government does and the things they say, they always say it's for our protection, or they'll label something and they'll say it's care. This is what is it? Child care, where they'll be chopping the body parts off of these children if they say they're trans, or giving them cross-sex hormones, chemically castrating them. This is health care. We're over here killing babies, and I don't really care what you think about it. But you're killing babies, and then we're gonna call it a fetus. We're just gonna call it something different, and we're gonna say it's not a human life. We're gonna call it an embryo, whatever it is, to get away from the fact you're killing a baby. And they call it health care. This is the play on language. And these same people that fall into these things are the same people that are unwittingly aiding evil. They don't realize it. They think that they're aiding humans, but they're aiding the very people that are trying to control. And let me ask you all, because these same people are the same people that are saying, get rid of the guns, and all of this stuff. Let me ask you this. We get rid of the guns. And I'm not saying, look, I understand we don't want crazy people having guns. Look, I completely understand we do not want crazy people having guns. But in the event the government, let's just say, let's run a hypothetical situation. We give up the guns peacefully. We give up the guns. Government becomes tyrannical, and they start passing laws that nobody's okay with, okay? Nobody, right or left, or in the middle. Nobody is okay with them. You go out to protest, they're not listening. You go and a person like myself, I might, I might buck up a little bit because I don't like that stuff. It gets escalated and they start killing people. Because at what point can you do anything about it? How do you defend yourself when you're giving away every tool to defend yourself? And then in addition to that, in the countries they've already banned guns, they have rampant knife violence. People running around with knives, stabbing people. Just get it through your head, and Christians know this because it's in the Bible, that people aren't inherently good. And if they have no spiritual guidance or anything and they're led by the world, they do things like walk into schools and shoot up the schools. That's the world we live in. That's the fact. We live in a world where people do insane things. And I just don't understand why people think it's any different. How it would change. The people haven't changed. It's the same insane people that have led genocides throughout all of human history. To act like it won't happen again is ignorant. Okay? I wish we didn't have to have guns, but that's not our situation. Okay? I don't understand. And again, I just keep saying I don't understand. And what I mean by that, I don't understand the line of thinking, the logic, the reasoning. Because you solve an issue with a short-term solution when, possibly far worse consequences can occur from that, right? I just look and see what's going on. I'm of the opinion as well. I really don't trust any side. I've come to see and hear a lot of these politicians, both on the right and the left, just lie, just blatantly lying. I'm of the opinion our government, or a significant part of our government is bought and paid for. We might have some good patriots out there, but again, they're far and few in between. And and I just want people to realize this. Just be conscious. Are you aiding evil? That's the question. Are you aiding evil? Because people don't realize they're playing on our emotions. They're manipulating people, and they don't think that things are possible. I was talking to this lady today, and if you don't know, we have a banking crisis going on. It has to do with the high interest rates and also the meltdown or the absolute decimation of the commercial mortgage-backed securities. It's a bloodbath, and banks are going to start failing here soon again. We're doing that. We got a currency crisis going on and wars. I just don't understand how people don't see the trap we're being led into. And I say this often, but it's funny, but it's serious. People aren't going to realize what they're doing or how they're being manipulated until we're being marched into the showers, guys. And when I say the showers, I mean the gas showers, like they did the Jews. Because the Jews also, when they were in Germany, didn't realize that they were being marched and genocided. A lot of them did not know. It was rumors. And then people would say things like, oh, that sounds crazy. That's what the woman I said today. I was listening to a video by a financial guy. Like, we've been tracking this banking collapse for over a year now. So I'm quite intimate with it. And then, I'm like, yeah, have you heard anything about the banking collapse? And she was like, no, I haven't heard anything. And I was like, okay, so she didn't know about the 5 banks that collapsed last year, larger than all of 2008 combined. I'm talking to her, I play a little bit of them, and she's like, this guy's a crackpot. I'm like, well, what makes you think that? She said, because that sounds crazy. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but are you stupid? You just, with your little tiny mind, came up with, he's a crackpot because you didn't agree with what he was saying when you have no expertise in that field. That's where we are. That's how far ahead she thinks. And that's, I really don't know what to do but laugh. But guys, it's just a little rant. But yeah, I just want to know, do these people realize they're aiding evil? Because I don't believe these people have evil hearts. But at the same time, I don't believe these people realize the people they support are evil. And, I don't know what to think in regards to Trump. A lot of people, have him painted as like this Messiah figure. I'm going to tell you what, from my perspective, when Trump was president, I'm going to tell you this. Just think about this. I want you guys to just think about this with me. From my perspective, when Trump was president, he solved every problem we have right now. When it comes to the border, Trump wanted to build the border wall. When it comes to the issue in regards to these wars and conflicts, he was making good with China, making good with Iran, making good with North Korea, right? Making good with Russia, right? It's almost very convenient that he was the person to solve all these problems. And the reason why I say that is because it's almost like a what do they call that? Like not a psyop, but like controlled opposition. That's the word. And that's what I want people to just, even if you do support Trump, and I do support Trump, in regards to my values and the things I believe in, just a lot of it just falls on the conservative side. I just believe that, just the tradition of the family and faith-based society, it was the most healthy for America. Okay, that's just my personal opinion, and I'm just saying, just be open-minded. Don't fall in too far with any of these people. Remember, in the Bible, I can't remember the exact verse, but it says something along the lines of the evil people in this world are or the devils, or the devil's puppets are the politicians, and those type of people. I don't know exactly what it is. I know it's in there. I can't remember the exact verse. I'm not the best well versed, and I am learning and reading as well. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments in regards to the kill switches in the cars, in regards to people aiding evil. Let me know what you think. And welcome if you are new. I'm your man Kalen. I'm here for a long time, not a little time, but it's gonna be a good time. Make sure you hit that like. Comment down below. Let me know you're watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I could do better to bring this content to you. And make sure you share. We got a lot of information to get out. I'm going to be going over kind of what's going on in the banking sector as well for those who don't know. And I'm going to leave you with this, guys. Please be conscious of what's going on. Please wake up. If you're a millennial, if you're Gen Z, guys, it's our turn. We are coming in. This is our time. We're not necessarily in power yet, but we will be. And this is our time to grow and become the best version of ourselves so we can turn this country around when it is our turn. Because it's going to be a mess and we're going to go through a lot. Make sure you are preparing. Make sure you have extra food, extra water purifiers. Make sure you have a way to defend yourself and your family. Make sure you aren't going crazy, spending yourself into debt. There's a lot I can say, but I think we've covered enough for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for your time, and peace.